Coming in mid-series and missed out on the first game as we were of course covering our own match, but here we go, we're getting into the second game of this best of 3, and spawning in the bottom left hand corner of first line we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Gen G Esports. It is Trap. And spawning in the top right hand corner we have as opponent, we have the Polish Zerg player going for a 15-15, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is Elazer. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It's Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Coming into this, I would have said that Trap is favored, but Elazer, he has a lead. He does have a lead. We'll see if Trap, I believe that Trap can force the ace match, but can Trap bring it all back, or will Elazer claim his win? Oh boy. As we are settling into Frostline. Frostline, of course, a very large map, very wide open, very spread out bases as well. Can be quite difficult to defend. We'll see how Trap will approach this. Unfortunately, we missed out on game 1. If you were tuning into Indy's stream, I believe Indy was casting this, so I would love to know what happened in that first game. So if you could impart such wisdom, would appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll settle it. We go. Otherwise, we will settle in and figure out the hell's been going on. For now, gate expanded. Cybercore standard opener here out of Trap. Likewise, 15-15 out of Elazer. Oh, sorry, just initial 15. Into gas, into pool. With this, Elazer is going to be able to get into link speed a little bit faster, or at a reasonable time. To link speed. Trap moves out for a scout, trying to get a read on what's going on. And as a reminder as well, the winner of this series faces off against Dark in the next round. Dark is patiently waiting for either Elazer or Trap. One or the other. Here we go. Behind this, we have a Trap going for a Stargate opener himself. He's going to be opening up Stargate. Probe is going to be hunted down. Nice pick off here from Elazer. His third base is going to be delayed, though, and Elazer is going to be forced to take the triangular third base instead. This will make it a little bit easier for Trap to dip in between the bases and harass those mineral lines. So a nice start there for... Okay, nice start there for Trap. Pylon gets cancelled. That moves out, and it is that Stargate on the way into Oracle, I would imagine. Good. Oracle opener here for Trap. Adept steps in, dips on out. It's the hell out of there. Pull away. Away. Likewise, dipping towards the natural one, that goes down. Nice pickoff here from Elazer. Very nice pickoff. And we'll see what the Oracle is going to get done. First Oracle is going to be moving out. Second one's on the way. Behind this, Trap should be expanding. And we'll see how much greed Elazer can get away with. That's what he's usually known for. Is one, losing a lot of drones, but two, just quickly, so quickly replacing them. One of those things where Elazer, he likes losing drones, but he likes it. He just makes more. It's crazy. Oh, 4-minute lair. Okay, yeah, my attention. Fast lair here from Elazer. I don't really know Elazer for being too aggressive, but with a fast lair like this, I mean, in my mind, it's something like a Link Queen Nidus all in. It's something like a Drop Lord German Taxi variation. We'll see what is done with the fast lair. Otherwise, he could just take extra gases and go Ling into Hydra. True. But I would expect an Evo Chamber with that. Let's get into the main. We have our Twilight Council. Oh, that's actually Twilight Council without a Forge. Uh-oh. Trap, what do you have in store for us? Is it going to be Glaives? Is it going to be Blink? It's going to be Blink. It's a very safe build here by Trap. Did Elazer Roach roll in him last game? That's what this feels like. Okay. Interesting. Gases are being taken. Lair's almost done. Are we going into Spire play? We're going Muta. What's it going to be? Not Muta, Hydra. Okay, regardless, we're going to be cutting workers. We're going to be rushing tech-wise into our lair, into our Hydras here, not Muta. So Ling Hydra out of Elazer. With this can lead into an early infestation, into early lurkers as well. You know what, Trap is being active, trying to get a read on what's going on. He saw the earlier lair timing. And, dips in. No revelation, does not see the tech. In Trap's mind, it could still be Mutas. Still very much so viable. As he saw the gases being taken.
I am here in the shadows.
So Trap's still in the dark. Moving out with those stalkers. Remember, Blink is going to be done faster than normal. So Dark can apply... Sorry, so Trap can apply pressure. Can apply pressure here. He's moving out. He can try and deny the fourth. Elazer not quite in position. Ling Hydra at the third base instead. Trap syncing up on the fourth. Is reinforcing. Stalkers get spotted. And the fourth base is under fire. Elazer's going to try to respond, but here come the Oracles. And I don't know if Elazer can save this expansion. It's going to be close. Yeah, the base takes a lot of hits. We're kiting here against the Lings. Remember, Blink is done. Hydra's looking that much more exposed. He wants the base. Picks up one of the Stalkers. Oh, the hatchery barely survives. Stasis goes up. Another Stasis as well, and Elazer, he's in trouble. Trap, he can dive in. He can dive. Oh, doesn't go for it, though. He does pull back. Again, I feel like he can dive on this army, activate Pulsar Beam, break the Hydras, and break the base. But last Trap, he's forced back home. Bailey's at Waddle in. He does respond in time. And Elazer, he saves the expansion. Okay. Does save the base. Trap gets the hell out of there. Ooh, he could still snipe it though with the Oracles. He could, and he will. Yeah, the base still goes down. A nice snipe here from Trap. And this way, he doesn't lose any Stalkers either. I still think he could have out-traded Elazer and traded more efficiently, sniping Hydras. Elazer still has a terrifying army. And here we go, he's moving out with Ling, Bane, Hydra. Bane's speed is done in a couple of seconds. Same with Hydra speed, just not finishing. And Elazer is committed. We'll see, can Elazer break through? Bailey's morphing in. He's got how many Baileys? 23! Oh my god, did I say 23? 25 more on the way! It's gonna be almost 50 Bailings! Sage traps are gonna be triggered. Bailey's rolling in. And again, Elazer, he is all in here. He has to break the base. And they're getting to the mineral line. Ooh, massive connections. Probes are going down. Gonna be 9 worker kills so far. Stalkers, they struggle against the Hydras. And it looks like Elazer may have just done it. He's going for the probes. He will get them. Barely. 17 workers go down. And he's still just rallying Ling Hydra across the map. Now, it looks like the main armies will actually hold and Trap. He will force back the Hydras at least. And Colossus does arrive. Trap survives. But it's important that Elazer kill the workers. He did kill the mineral line. Elazer, he did enough damage to make that worth it. Now we can back up and follow up. Still vulnerable to the Colossus though. And remember, because Elazer was all in, he has no tech. Like, he has no infestation bit, he has no hive, he has no lurker den either. So surviving this counterattack is not going to be easy. Elazer trying to hold on. Bleeding out a lot of Hydras. Bailey's are rolling once again. 8 more probes go down. Trap going to rotate. Elazer so far he's holding. He's holding on. Infestation bit's done. Here comes the Hive. I think he needs that Hive for the Vipers and for the Lurkers as well. Base is under fire. Nice position here with the Colossus, but the Hydras are coming as well. The Colossus is exposed. And the Colossus, oh my god, it will barely survive. Whew. Nice movement. Stalkers, they recall back home. 1 Stalker for a base. Worthwhile. Very nice trade here from Trap. Takes down the expansion. Recalling back home. Now to 2 Colossus. Again, like the fact that Trap, he intentionally kept the Colossus here in this location so he could just make use of the terrain and go up and down the cliffs. It was nice. Nicely done. Does keep it alive. You know, Elazer, now he's working towards lurker tech, but again, all this tech is late. It's all delayed because of it. I mean, he lost the 4th base twice, and Trap is recovering. Despite losing all those workers, he is building back up. So Trap very much so he's in this game. He is bouncing back, and this could still go either way. Now, ideally, Elazer with that earlier attack would have killed his opponents, but he didn't. And now it's still more up in the air. Vipers are on the way. Trap, ideally, at this point, we'd like to see a Temple Archives into iTemplar, into Storm. Oh, we have it. Let's go. Storm hasn't been researched, but we have some High Templar. Bring the Archons. Ideally, with a couple of feedbacks as well. 4th base gets spotted. Elazer is going for the 4th. And how many lurkers does he have? So far, he's up to 5. Now 7. Soon to be 10. Soon to be 10 lurkers. Leagues, they hit the 4th. Oracles will shut them down. And here comes a Trap. With 3 Colossi. Can he avoid those abductions? Going for the expansion. Vipers coming in for the yoink. Base goes down. And here they come. They get 1. They get 2. 2 Colossus do fall. Nice pickups. And the Colossus is going to be chased down. But Trap, he got what he wanted. He got the base. He got the expansion. Elazer double expanding. Going for the 6th and 5th at the same time. Long distance mining. Trap not quite pushing in. Storm is now on the way. Again, that will help against the Vipers. Trappy gets eyes on the expansion. Forcing Elazer to respond. It does rotate with the Hydras. Meanwhile, the main army just rotated over towards the 4th. There are 3 lurkers in position. And the hatchery, it's going to go down. Once again, a nice knife. Losing only 1 zealot. Bailings, they crash into the mineral line. They get 3 probes. Nice defense here from Trap. Takes down 2 bases. Elazer, he does have backup expansions finishing up though. And Trap is working towards Sky Toss. Working towards that Sky Toss. Flea Peak and Robo. Alright, this gets shut down. Elazer getting ready for his own Hydra run by. Oh, the Vipers! Oh my god, 1 gets sniped, 1 Viper left. He wants a feedback. He gets it. Oh my god. Trap. Bold move. Crazy. Snipes both Vipers. With that, there's no more abductions. 2 more Vipers on the way. That's gonna take quite some time. And Elazer can no longer engage. No without those abductions. Instead, going for a run by. Running into Storm. How fast does a Trap react? High Templar, they're on their own. Oh! There we go. There are the Storms. 2 High Templar go down. Oh, there's 1 Storm left. Oh, the Lings, they get a surround. At the same time, main army's going to be clashing. Lurker shots going up. Storm and the Hydras. Elazer's breaking through at the same time. Trap, he's committing. Doing red down mid, but there are Lurkers back at home. The Lurkers are in position. Trap, he's going to rotate. Does have detection. Will take down 2 of these Lurkers. Oh, here comes the surround. Oh my god. Yeah, coming in from both angles. Lurkers, they do move in. And they will shut this down. That Trap losing almost everything. Has to get the hell out of here. Back at home, he saves his bases, holds onto his economy. And at the same time, even kills the 3rd. One day, the mineral line! No! The drones! I mean, this entire time, Trap has been sniping bases, but now he gets a mineral line as well. He gets some workers. 8 drones go down. Trap races back home. And the dust settles. As the dust settles, Trap, he is ahead economically. And GG gets called. It's just too much. Trap, he will take game number 2. We're going to the ace match. Whew, GG. Oh my god. A very, very intense game there again. Trap, he was on fire, just sniping base after base. Likewise, Elazer did attempt run-bys, and again, he was relatively successful when it came to his 3-base all-in, when he was able to kill the mineral line, but we saw that Trap was so quick to counter-attack. With that counterattack, he was able to kill the 4th base for a second time and just made sure that Elazer never really quite was able to recover. And even though Elazer did eventually get into Hive Tech, Trap was lock in step there. He was able to keep up tech-wise and eventually overwhelm. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're getting into game number 3. Let's go. Getting into game 3. We'll see how this story ends. Here we go. Classic still struggling to reach his pre-military form. I think I would disagree with that. If you remember, it was post-military at Gamers 8 where Classic, he outperformed Hero. Didn't Classic get top 8? Didn't he get top 8 at Gamers 8? I would say Classic has been quite successful. When it comes to his return. I would say not as successful as Hero. Like, I would say when it comes to the return of Hero and Classic, as they came back from the military at around the same time, they both peaked, but Hero kind of did find his stride a little bit faster, a little bit harder, and because that did kind of overshadow Classic's rise, even though Classic, again, he did outperform Hero at certain events. It wasn't just Gamers 8. I want to believe it was Gamers 8, and was it Atlanta? Was it DreamHack Atlanta 2023? Maybe 2022? But I remember there were like multiple offline events that year. I think it was 2023 where he did outperform Hero. And again, Classic's been looking good. But post that, it feels like Hero has really kind of cemented himself as the best Protoss in Korea. But now though, we're settling in. We're settling into into the ace match. Here we go. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Ley Lines, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Gen G Esports. It is Trap. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Zerg player, the blue Zerg representing Team Liquid. It is Elazer. We go. Here we go. I think the perception is a little bit skewed nowadays when it comes to some of these returning players, just because they have already achieved so much in their careers. Like, I'm referring to Rogue, for example, who's a world champion. I'm referring to Classic, even Hero and Dark, who are big, like, just not world champions necessarily, but champions nonetheless when it comes to winning IEMs, when it comes to winning GSLs as well, or winning even SSLs, because, you know, they've won all those events and had all those accolades in the past. Nowadays, if they don't necessarily win something, that it's like, oh, you know, they're like washed, or they're not as good as they once were. I would say that is not the case at all. It's just the competition nowadays is just far more difficult, especially when you have like these more dominant players like Cyril or Clem. I think Cyril and Clem specifically come to mind. Again, the level of play has just gotten so much more higher than it once was. And yeah, it's hard. It's a hard game, Pappy. It's a hard game. Aye. That's why we love it. That's why we have that love-hate relationship. That's why, what is it, most of the people that watch StarCraft don't play StarCraft. It's a hard game, Pat. Here we go. Since Gamer's Aether Classic seems to be having some trouble. Sure, but I would not say that he's gotten worse by any means. It's just that the rate of improvements from others have exceeded him, right? Like everyone's always getting better, right? Everyone's getting better, everyone's improving, everyone's getting stronger over time. So it's not like he's getting worse, it's just I would say his rate of improvement is arguably slower than others. And there can be a lot of factors for that. But now though, back at home we do have a Trap going for his Stargate opener, Stargate into Oracle. So standard opener here out of Trap. Meanwhile, back at home, Elazer just going Hatch Gas Pool into his third. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, everything looking as it should be. Now, as a reminder, last game, Elazer did go for a 4-minute lair. With that fast lair, he rushed into Hydras, and that went into his big 3-base all-in with Lingbane Hydra, which did do a lot of damage, but it did cripple Trap, but wasn't enough to kill him. And clearly, as we saw, if you don't kill him, mate, he will do everything he can to bounce back and to claw his way back in. Trap is getting eyes on the third. Likewise, yep, same build. Alright, maybe it's too early to say same build, but same lair timing, 4 minutes. So 4-minute lair timing here by Elazer. Once again, very fast, very early. In my mind, this can lead into one of two things. I guess one of three things. Either a fast, oh, that's a Baneling Nest here for Elazer. Now this can lead into a fast Hydrogen like we saw previously. This can lead into a fast Spire into Mutaplay. This could lead into fast Infestation Pits or even into a Link Queen Nidus all in. Gases are being taken. It has to be something more tech heavy. The Oracles do confirm the gases. They get eyes on the gases here, and we do see Trap following up with Glaives. Let's go. Yeah, early Twilight Council out of Trap, rushing into Glaive Adepts. Oh boy, and if Elazer, if he does throw down either that either that Hydrogen or the Spire, he's going to be in some trouble here. Now, thankfully, he has a Baneling Nest, at least. Baneling Nest will help against the Glaive Adepts. Roaches would be ideal, but he is intentionally skipping Roaches. Just like the last game. He's skipping Roaches Adepts that get revealed, and we need Banelings. We need to morph in as many Banelings as possible. There we go, Banelings are on the way. 4 Banelings here for Elazer. Is that enough? There we go, now 8 Banelings. Banelings are good, but do they even connect? Here we go, as Trappy has arrived. So far, Banelings, they will deny the shade. So far, so good. Elazer buying time. He is buying time, building up more Hydras, and it looks like Elazer, he has defended. Again, if Elazer did not see those Adepts, if there were no Banelings, then Trap, he commits to the shade, he shades in, kills the Lings, and ends the game. Potentially ends the game. So important there that Elazer, he was able to get eyes on that and respond. Behind this, Elazer is getting up to 3-way saturation. He's getting his 4th, I would imagine, just for Larva. And we'll see if he even drones up further from here. For now, I'm feeling like it's going to be the same build as last game, where he just goes for a big all-in off of 66 drones. Speaking of 66 drones, 3-way saturation. He has it. Hydras are amassing, waiting for Baneling speed, waiting for Hydra range, Hydra speed as well, and then Elazer will pull the trigger. Now, I don't know if Elazer went for this build in game 1 as well. That I'm not so sure about. Trap still being active. Yeah, Elazer is committed. Can Trap force a response here? As he does sneak up on the 4th. 4th base is going to be denied. Elazer out of position. He's racing back home. Do we go for the recall? Oh. In the end, turning around, fighting with the Lingbane. Baneling speed finishing up in a couple of seconds. Again, Trap, he should not... Oh my god, the boys, the boys are being pulled. He's crazy. Should not commit to the shade. Turning back around, back at home. We need some side defense. And again, these Adepts, they're not ideal defensively here. This is where the Stalkers were paramount in that defense last game. And he's making their way towards that natural contamination on the Robo. Stage trap goes up. Nice force fields. Oh my god, the force fields they're pretty good. But he had to spend so many of them just to survive. And now we have more Ling Bane headed towards the third. Force fields were on point, but doesn't even matter. As the Elazer is looking to overwhelm. The boys, no! The probes! The points are being pulled into the Banelings. 20 workers go down, and it looks like Elazer has done it. He breaks on through, cleans up the army. The Glaive Up build was not it. A GG gets called, and Elazer, he will take the series 2-1. Taking down Trap. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Elazer will take it. Again, Elazer doing the same build 2 games in a row. I don't know if he did the same thing in game 1. I'm not opposed to Trap's initial opener to try to punish this with Glaive Eps, but as we saw, because it got scattered, Elazer, he was able to prepare. He was able to prepare in time. Also, Elazer went for an earlier Baneling Nest. I don't know if you remember this, but initially in game 2, Elazer, he delayed his Baneling Nest. He didn't even have Baneling speed for the first attack. So it looks like Trap was maybe expecting that as well. He was maybe hoping that Elazer would cut corners and once again skip the Baneling Nest. This time we saw he didn't, and this time he was ready. He was ready for earlier defense. It did shut Elazer down. GG. Or did shut Trap down, I should say. GG. GG, well played. Again, despite the force fields and despite the efficiency of that Adept army, it doesn't scale well against Ling Bane Hydra. It was dead supply, essentially, in that defense. And with that, we're going into our next series here. Up next, we have Dark versus Elazer. I believe in the quarterfinals. Let's go. Here we go. As it is going to be that ZVZ between Elazer and Dark. And I'm curious to see how Elazer approaches this. Elazer, clearly he was the aggressor in that last series against Trap, you know, just going for these 3 base all-ins time and time again. Here against Dark, especially in ZVZ, Dark is very dynamic. He's very in your face. I'm sure Elazer is aware of that, and we need to shake things up a little bit here. Like, again, Elazer, he's used to going for these more slower, more standard ZVZs with Roach Ravager versus Roach Ravager. It's very rare that we're actually going to get to that game state, though, against Dark. So, Elazer, he's got to keep up. And we'll see if he can. See if he can. Here we go. As the vetoes are underway. And we can take this moment to have a look at the bracket and to catch up on everything that's been going on.